nice of you. Back at you. Back at every single one of you. It's so appreciated. Good-looking crowd. Very good-looking crowd today, and good dancers. Man, some nice dancers in here today, and some enthusiastic dancers as well. Okay, so here, the thing is, the other day, I've been debating whether I talk about this or not, but I talk about everything that's going on in my life, so I'm going to talk about it. At Thanksgiving, I was with a bunch of friends for Thanksgiving, and we're having a lovely time, by the way. And then there's a friend there. She's become a friend. She's a friend of a friend, and let's just call her Sue, because that's her name. So. Her name is Sue. She's a high-powered agent. She's in the business. She's like very successful, and I respect her opinion greatly. I mean, she's big person in the business. So anyway, I figure somebody like that knows what she's talking about. So she leans over after several glasses of wine and says to me, "I feel like I know you well enough." Well, we've had 2 dinners together. I feel like I know you well enough to tell you this. I think you're so pretty, but you've got to do something about that hair. And so she said, I've been watching the show, and I look, and I think she's so pretty, and she's got pretty eyes. What's wrong? There's something wrong, and it's the hair. You have to do something with the hair. Get it off your face, move it from your forehead, just change it, you know? And so I said, you know, I appreciate it, and I said, I know you well enough now to say, how dare you? She's, you know, listen, I have problems with my hair. I admit it. Like, I've had bad hair days. When you're on TV every day, you're going to have more bad hair days than the average person. You're just not, you know, seen as often. And I can't do a whole lot with my hair. I've tried to, it's very thin, fine hair. And when I say fine, I don't mean fine in a good way. It's a fine, limp thing. I wish my hair was, you know, like, fat. Because I could drop it like it's hot. But so I can't do anything. I can't braid it. I can't put it in a ponytail because the Hair-Dini thing doesn't stay in it. And I would love, if I could, to have it really, really short, like Annie Lennox, like just no maintenance, but then I have huge ears, so that my ears would stick out. Not only would people be talking about how bad my hair is, I could hear everything they're saying because they'd be more exposed, the ears. I'm open to trying something new. I really am. It's not like I just want to wear my hair like this, but it's always been like this, you know? Pretty much, except for a short time in the 80s when I had the mullet. When everyone had the mullet. Don't act like you didn't. But I admire. I think, God, I wish I could just change it up. I wish I could. I admire the people that have the guts, the sheer audacity, the gumption to reinvent themselves, you know? Like, you know, they change their hair a lot. Cher, Madonna, Christina Aguilera, Peter Coyote, all those people have... You know, so a few hours later, this is the same evening, Thanksgiving dinner, a few hours later, after dinner, we're all watching the movie Alexander. And she leans next to me, she points to Colin Farrell's hair. That's what I'm talking about. You should have your hair like Colin's. Have you seen Alexander? Have you seen? If you haven't, all right. If you haven't, it's his hair in Alexander is similar to, remember the old Tarzan movies? Tarzan? Not Tarzan, but the son, Boy. Do you remember Boy's hair? That's what it's like a kind of, oh, look, in your monitors. That's what his hair looks like in there. I don't know if you can tell. That's what she tells me. She leans over, and then after several more glasses of wine, she pointed to the toga he's wearing. I think you'd look good in one of those, too. And then she fell asleep. But anyway, so if you're watching Sue, and I think you are, because she said she watches the show every single day, I'm going to try to be open to new things. If you have ideas on what to do with my hair, people send in ideas for my clothes all the time. So if you want me to change my hair, send in pictures. I'm willing to look at it and try it, maybe. But right now, this is all that's happening with it for now. So, and right now, I'm going to move it around just a little bit, and I'm going to dance. That's what she wants my hair to look like Colin Farrell's and Alexander.
That's naughty.
It is. It is cheeky.
That is cheeky.
No, I like her a whole lot. Sue's great. She's a lovely woman. I'm just getting to know her, and she's very bold, and she says exactly what she feels, whatever's on her mind, and I appreciate that about someone. I think that's great, but can you imagine me looking like that?
No, I prefer you like this.
Look.
No.
I should do it. I should just teach her a lesson. I'm going to wear a toga, and I'm going to get my hair cut like that. Lose my whole career because of her. Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, on the show today, Robert Downey Jr. is here. He's been nominated for an Emmy and Academy Award now. He's got a new CD, The Futurist, and oh, she's going to tell him about his hair. He's so talented. I don't know if you know that he sings. He's been singing for a while. It's just a very talented guy, that Robert Downey Jr. And also on the show, Christine Lahti is on the show. The WB's Jack and Bobby, and she's won an Emmy for her work in Chicago Hope. She's a lovely, lovely lady as well. And I was back in the riffraff room, and you know that Gilligan's Island, you know the program, Gilligan's Island. Right. It's still running. It's still there. It's probably the longest running syndicated show forever, and I think it only really initially aired for 3 years, or 3 seasons, and now it's still going. So now they have a reality version of Gilligan's Island. It was only a matter of time. And I think Petticoat Junction should be a reality show as well. So now there's 2 teams. This is what they're doing on the reality show. It airs tonight, I think. There's a green team and a gold team. And so there's like 2 skippers and 2 Mary Anns, and they compete against each other. So there's, let me just tell you who they are back there, because you'll want to write this down. All right, so the gold team, we have Chris O'Malley and Mark Grossbeck. Those are the 2 Gilligans, I believe. There they are. And then the skippers, we have Bob Fahey and Jim Murray, the skippers. Oh, you can already tell which one's going to win on that one. And then the millionaires and their wives, Glenn and Mindy Stearns and Bill and Donna Bevan. And then the ginger, the movie stars, we have Rachel Hunter and Nicole Eggert right there. And the professors, Pat Abbott and Eric Anderson, are right there. And they work at the Gap during the day. There's outlets. And then also the Mary Anns, we have Kate Koth and Amanda Dotson right there. All right, so the 2-hour premiere is going to air tonight on TBS, and what we're going to do, they're back there for an hour, and we're going to give them a challenge, because that's what the whole premise is they have to act like they're on an island and do things. So we're going to give both teams some basic building materials like bamboo and thatching, just stuff we've found since the wind has been blowing palm fronds around, and lava lamps, you know, who knows what you can do with that. And both teams have to build a hut. So, and I recommend a Pizza Hut because they're delicious. And at the end of the show, I'm going to judge which team has the best hut. So you get going back there if you can. And all right, so that's a tough task to build a hut. And you'd think that it would be that is hard. But what shouldn't be hard for 1 hour to be on the show, not cursing for 1 hour, should be an easy thing. And yet yesterday on the show, Colin Farrell. And when you think of Colin Farrell, you think, first of all, good hair. Second of all, good looking, and curses a lot. And I told him, you can't curse. It's television, and it's daytime. And so I said, if you curse, you have to pay $100 towards our food drive every single time you curse. So we tallied up the show. Yesterday, he owes us $900. So, right. But he went ahead and rounded it off. He sent us a check for $1,000, probably because he cursed when he was writing it out. So thanks for that, and that's a good cause. And also, if you're watching the show today and you're thinking something's a little different, something's just I can't put my finger on it. Maybe you've noticed that there's a bunny sitting in our luxury box. Oh, he's shy. All right, so it's not just any bunny. It's Bugs Bunny, and that's the yeah. We tried to get Yosemite Sam, but he's not available. He was posing for mud flaps, and so you may say, "What's up, Doc? What do you have a Bugs Bunny for?" And Bugs Bunny is here because he's going to present us from Warner Brothers a $25,000 check for our food drive. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Put that in my wallet, of course. And now, I would put it in my purse, but I left it in a restaurant. So if anybody sees it, it's about like that. And hey, also today, that's fantastic. Also today, Campbell's Soup, the company is donating $50,000 worth of Prego pasta sauce for Thanksgiving food drive. That's good. Grazie, Prego. Wow. So the food drive, the total is up to $275,000. That's what this is. That's right. Really quickly, I was not going to talk about this, but I'm getting word that you can see this on camera. We were trying to hide it. I have a little thing under my eye that I don't know if you can see or not. Hopefully you do. That's why I'm bringing it up. If not, I'm bringing it up for no reason. But I went to the dermatologist, and I had a little thing, and so I had to get something sliced, I had to get something snipped, I had to get something scraped, I had all kinds of things start happening. And, but anyway, so I was told that sun is not good for you when I was younger, and I didn't listen to him, and I thought, oh, sun's fine. And it turns out sun isn't good for you. So, so I have a little thing that the sun, ooh, that sun. So anyway, that's what that is, in case you're wondering if I got in a street fight. All right, when we come back, Robert Downey Jr. is going to be sitting right here. We'll be right back. All right, from Chaplin to the Wonder Boys, our first guest has been hailed as one of the most gifted actors of our time. You can now hear him on his debut CD, The Futurist. Please welcome back Robert Downey Jr. Ties in with the shoes, the whole little...
I was cautioned against wearing the purple Doc Martens, but I'm taking a risk.
I like it.
Thank you.
You're a risk taker. Risk taker.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it.
Sure.
Yeah. You look great.
Thank you.
You look really great. Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Yeah, doesn't he?
Yeah, I had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You have anybody telling you to change anything about yourself? All right, skip that.
Wait. What am I supposed to change?
Yeah. Well, no, I had somebody during my Thanksgiving telling me to change my hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I had someone say that I probably shouldn't drive if I don't have to. That was my gal's brother, Richie. Mm-hmm. He said I don't drive so good. But I thought I'm still wondering what it was he was missing.
Bad drivers never know they're bad drivers. Well, are you slow or fast?
Alternately, depending on the speed of the traffic and where I want to go.
Well, then that's the worst, to have no consistency, either fast or slow.
Okay.
Do you use turn signals? Are you offensive or defensive driver?
I think they're superfluous. And plus, where's my gal? Where's Susan? She's got a new car, and she left
She's right
me.
there.
Hi, bunny. And she left me.
Hi, Bunny.
Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. and she allowed me to drive the car with her brother Richie, and I gunned it a little bit because I had to go from Palm Springs back to town because my kid had a soccer game, and then back to Palm Springs. So needless to say, I was probably just a little bit more irritable than I might have been if I did what everyone else did over Thanksgiving, which is just went to one place and stayed there.
Right. So you'd have an excuse to the officer when you pulled over, and so I had to go back to see my kid's soccer game and then back again.
Yeah, let's see if this works. I was a little angry. But I wasn't angry. I think I was fine.
Now, so you were driving very fast?
No, I was just slightly, I don't even want to say slightly above the speed limit. I thought I was very skillful. I was also playing the new Eminem CD, and I was probably eating M&Ms and smoking and checking the monitors and entering in the, with the GPS.
Thing?
Yeah, I was busy, but it's kind of, it's not like I thought I was on an airplane or something. I wasn't watching a DVD or anything.
Yeah. But that's because you were listening to Eminem. If you want to drive cautiously, listen to John Tesh. That'll make you nice or Yanni or something like that.
That would make me look for the guardrail going over the abyss.
No, you don't mean that.
No, I don't.
No.
Who is John Tesh? I love him. I want his album.
You may tour with him someday. You don't want to get in a feud. You're in the music world now. You never know.
See that humility coming over me right now as she put me right in check.
Yeah, right. Now, so, and you're talking about your girl. I thought that y'all would be married by now, aren't you? Haven't you been engaged for about 2 years? When are you getting married?
And that's her boss and my benefactor, Joel Silver, sitting next to her, wondering what that
Joel
very
Silver.
thing. Joel Silver of Matrix fame.
Yeah. Seriously, when are you getting married?
I'm waiting for Joel. When are you going to put up the dough for the wedding, man?
Oh, well then that sounds like a...
I have that on tape.
Yeah.
I love this show.
Yeah. Whatever you want. Ask him something else now while you have him here.
You know what? No, because once the show's over, it goes back to me doing what he says, so I don't want to get him mad. We're going to do it next summer. Next summer.
Next summer, and...
Yeah.
All right. Well, what are you waiting for? That's all. What's the date? Next
We're
summer?
waiting for the winter to end and the spring to come and go, and then the season after that.
Why the summer, though? What month in the summer?
Sorry, next question. No, I don't. I think it's a good time to get married. It's the summer time. Folks are doing it then.
All right. I feel like I've been looking at your astrological chart, and what I think, because you're what sign?
Aries.
Okay, that's great. Aries and
1 out of 12.
And Susan is what?
Susan is a Scorpio.
That's great. So I'm thinking July.
July, not August, or.
All right, you want August?
Well, I don't know. Well, come on, if you're the forecaster, you say July. You're
I'm
supposed
just
to be
trying to get a date. Narrow it down.
We're thinking last week of August, first week of September. Which is better?
The last week of August. September gets into Labor Day and all that stuff. I think August.
Why are you even using the chart? You're just giving me good common sense advice.
I'm a licensed astrologist. Don't question me. I have a... All right. I'm just saying, in August, I just want a date out of you.
Oh.
Actually, this is all Susan's idea. She said, book him on the show, and yes, he has a CD out, but let's get a date locked down.
Lock him into a date.
Yeah.
Well, seeing as how you've gone through all this expense to get this laminated and this brought over to you from someone.
It's off of my office wall.
My Lord.
All right, so August 11th. Right?
Yeah. Do you think I'm afraid to commit to August 11th?
Yes.
I want to think about it.
All right.
It's in August at some point.
All right, August 11th, or between August and 11th and August 22nd.
Yes.
All right?
That's a done deal.
All right, and I'm the maid of honor. Or the best man.
Honey, the list is now 123.
All right, one more person.
Good
right,
deal.
Joel? That's fine. All right, great. All right, we're going to take a commercial break, and then we come back. You and I are going to do a little something.
Oh, yeah.
Something. All right, we'll be right back, right after this. We're back with Robert Downey Jr., and, you know, sometimes guests are on the show, and during the commercial break, we talk, and sometimes you just never know what's going to happen. During the commercial break, you were cute as can be. You went over and danced with your girl. Look at you joining her in the audience.
Oh, no.
Look at that, how cute. Look at that, how cute. Isn't that sweet?
Cute works.
Yeah. I think that's great. He couldn't even wait until after the little segment of the show.
Well, she's kind of hot.
Yeah, that's good. So now, and I'm very excited for you because we talked about, I've been encouraging you to do music since I first heard you. I think you're so talented.
Thank you, honey.
In many, many ways. And again, you know, because you are, you're just, as a person, as a personality, you're just big. You're just a really big, special person. And I'm so happy that you're clean and sober and happy and healthy and taking care of yourself. You look great. You look really great. And you deserve everything that's happening. You deserve the happiness, the love, you deserve the career, and now you're doing music. Was this scary for you to finally commit to doing a CD, or?
Yeah, I think so, because I couldn't blame it on anyone else if it sucked this time.
Uh-huh. As opposed to a movie that you have other people?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, are you happy that you did it?
I'm really happy that I did it, because I've been, since I was 12 or so, playing piano, and then I started composing a bit, and I've been so inspired by so many, you know, musicians over the years, and to be able to do it, and do it in a way that turned out as well as I was able to have it be is really satisfying.
Good. Well, the rehearsal sounded great. You're going to sing for us a little bit later in the show.
Sure.
So, all right. Grab a CD. The Futurist is in stores now. He'll be back later to perform for us. Christine Lahti joins us right after this. We'll be right back. Thanks. Our next guest is an Emmy, Golden Globe, and Academy Award winner. She currently stars in the critically acclaimed Jack and Bobby on the WB. Take a look. Please welcome Christine Lahti.
Especially this kind.
Yeah, that's a good one. That needs to come back again.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's a good dance.
Is that the swim?
I would call that the swim.
Yeah. And then you do it's a whole kind of thing they have.
Yeah.
But you can't really kick your feet on the swim.
You really can't. It's all in the arms.
Right.
And in the nose.
You couldn't do, for instance, a dog paddle dance, because that's really just your legs.
Well,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how to dog paddle, clearly.
I thought it was just your legs, isn't it?
I think it's this too,
It's
right?
just this?
Yeah. It's both.
I was so sheltered.
I love your show.
Oh, thank you.
I love watching you.
Thank you very much.
It's so good what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. And I love your show, and it's getting great response. I mean, everybody is raving about it.
I love it too.
It's a very interesting idea. Sum up for the people that have not seen it yet, what goes on?
It's about the single mom, of course, my character, even though it's called Jack and Bobby. But it's about a single mom who's raising two teenage boys, one of whom becomes the greatest visionary president ever of this country in the year 2040. So it flashes forward and back to present day. And the mother that I'm playing is very dysfunctional. And so this young boy, one of my sons, becomes this great president in spite of and because of his mother.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, so all of you dysfunctional parents out there,
There's hope. There's hope.
you're doing something really good.
Right.
Yeah. Don't beat yourself up too bad.
That's right.
Yeah. You don't know what you're creating.
Exactly.
And your character is you're sleeping with well, you talk about it, because you're saying you're happy about the whole situation. You get to sleep with young boys on the show, or kiss the young boys, or.
Yeah, okay, so she has some flaws, you know, she smokes pot, but she's working on it. You know, she's trying to stop because she knows it's wrong, and her kids are constantly on her about it. But she's also, she's a professor of history and women's studies, in Missouri, and she's having an affair with her TA, her teaching assistant, who is 20 years her junior, and it's really fun. Why not?
Yeah,
You know?
why not?
And any actress, I mean, you've probably kissed a lot of, guys, girls,
Yes.
whatever. But, any actress who says... But tell me,
We don't have time.
anyone who says it's not fun is lying. It really is fun because here's the thing. There's no guilt. You get to make out with a handsome whoever, and in my case, this really handsome guy, and then, and there's no guilt, and so I go home, and I'm like ready.
To your husband.
To my husband,
Yes.
and I'm ready. So Tommy benefits, I think, so he can't be jealous, right? You're ready.
He's also directing the show.
Well, he directed one. He didn't-
So he's not, I thought he directed all of them. He just
No,
directed one.
just one
So
so
did he
far.
direct one that you were making out? Because Tommy Schlamme is her husband,
Yeah.
and a great director, by
Yeah,
the way, an
wonderful.
amazing director. But did he direct one where you were making out? Did he have to watch that?
No, not in Jack and Bobby, but I did a movie once where he directed me and Ruben Blades making out. And in fact, after one take, he said, "Okay, that's good. We can move on.
Yeah.
We got it. We
The
nailed
rest
it."
of them you needed 40 takes, but he didn't need another
No,
one?
no,
Yeah.
no.
But so he's not minding it because you go home and
I'm happy.
yeah,
I'm
and you're getting
home
paid to make out with somebody younger
It's
than
really
you.
cute. Yeah. Bradley Cooper is his name. He's
Good
really
for
cute.
you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. So we're going to take a break, and we'll come right back. We're back with Christine Lahti, the star of Jack and Bobby. And you almost, I'm always curious about what kind of roles people have, what kind of, not acting roles, but like what you think about doing before you get into this profession. And you almost ended up in a very, very different profession.
Very different, yeah. An escort service. It's maybe not that different, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I honestly was that
How
naive.
old were you?
I was 23, I guess, 24, and from Michigan, and I went to New York City, and I was waitressing, and I couldn't get an agent or a job, and my girlfriend said, well, you can make $20. You go out with this European guy, he's some diplomat, he comes into town, he wants a date. You have a nice dinner, a couple courses, nice dessert, go home, $20.
Was your friend from Michigan also?
No, she was from Florida. So yeah, she was naive too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I went to the hotel and I called him up in the lobby and he said, come on up. And I said, no, I'll meet you down in the lobby. He said, well, I'm expecting a very important long distance call. I can't leave my room.
Yeah.
Now you would think that I would
Right.
get, no. I went up to his room and we waited for the long distance call, which of course never came. And I kept saying, okay, so can we get room service at least? I wanted my meal.
Yeah, you just wanted to eat.
I wanted to eat.
Yeah.
And then he started to put the moves on, and I said, oh, no, wait. And then I left, and I never got my $20. Or the room service.
Oh. But that man today is Tommy Schlamme. You've been married for how long, you and Tommy?
22 years, something like
That's
that.
great. That's great. And you work together.
And we worked together.
So, and what is that like? Because those are long hours too. If he's directing, now what is that like at home? How many kids you have?
We have 3.
And their ages are?
16, 11, and 11. Twins.
Yes, I figured right away. They came at the same time. All right. And now, so they're old enough that they're all right, that you're not home all the time, right?
Yeah, and in fact, he's been home a lot. He only directed one. And now I'm home a lot more. They've worked out the schedule. But the one rule in our house is we don't get to talk about our work. We can only talk about them.
Really?
Basically.
That's good.
Yeah, no, it is good, and they're right to do that. So
They made the rule?
Yeah,
The kids made the rule that y'all aren't allowed to talk about your work.
yeah.
I
And when
like
we do, they stop us. They don't like it. But that's right. They're not impressed with our work. They don't care about it. They want to talk about their day, and they should do that.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I think that's great that they're smart.
They're really smart. But the one thing I didn't like, though, when I became a mom, I found out I could no longer sing or dance. Have you found that as moms? I don't know what it is, but suddenly...
Are they telling you that? Or
Oh,
you just
yeah.
feel, oh, that's what...
They say no more singing or dancing ever
Yeah.
because you're embarrassing every pore in my body.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm not bad. You
No.
saw when I
No,
got.
I know that
you
definitely. All right. So in Jack and Bobby, everyone should check it
yeah.
out. It's a great concept, and you're great in everything you do. So Jack and Bobby is on Wednesdays at 9 on the WB. Robert Downey Jr. performs after this. We'll be right back. All right, I want to thank Robert Downey Jr. and Christine Lahti. Tomorrow, Angelina Jolie and Snoop Dogg will be here. And one more thing, give it up for the cast of The Real Gilligan's Island. Cast race here. All right. So this is the gold team over here, Rachel, right?
Yes.
All right. And you opted to go with individual huts.
Yes, we did.
And why would that be?
We found some cheap real estate and we decided to go wreck these lovely teepees and we yeah.
Cheap
It was-
real
you
estate.
know what? I'm kidding.
You're calling our riffraff room cheap? People would kill to live here. Okay, so this is pretty. Oh, look at that.
no,
This is
she's
not
not gonna do this!
Well, it's not going to withhold a hurricane, which
No, it
happens on
won't.
islands.
No, it won't. But it was
All right.
just a quick little moment that we had. It was
But
quick
you
and easy.
decided to do individual because
Yeah,
I
we
see
did.
that they did one.
Probably a very sturdy one too.
Uh-huh. And-
And big isn't always better.
Well, all right. So you're actually sleeping standing up in this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
I'll
right.
be sleepwalking tonight,
And then
I guess.
I have no idea what kind of.
It's a doghouse right now.
Did you do something wrong? And you're millionaires. You don't have to live like this at all. I don't know what you're thinking. All right. So, well, this is nice, and it doesn't seem real practical, but we'll go check out what they've got over here.
Bigger
And
version.
and those shoes.
Being at a government tenant over here, all crammed into one room.
I'll be the judge of that. Hold on one second, Eric. All right.
Ellen.
Let's see what Eric is going to tell.
We like the
Well,
Yeah, it is. Yes, Eric.
imagine you are stranded on a desert island.
All right.
No lights, no motor cars,
No.
not a single luxury.
Oh.
But you have the opportunity to either live
Uh-huh.
in your own private, individual, isolated hut,
Right.
or
Yeah.
to stay with all these sexy castaways.
Oh. Yes.
Now, which hut has more allure?
Yeah. Well, that's a tough one. Because
Well, let's do the sexiness again. More
it's
sexiness.
I'm not saying anything about the sexiness, but there's no way to kind of really stretch out in here at all.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
They can show you.
You need a hut.
That's all right.
Those are two keys. This is a hut.
This is a different show than I'm thinking about. All right. But this is like you're in an SUV. You could be sleeping in a car, really. This is, yeah.
It's kind of a boat.
Well,
too.
they can lie down sideways.
You can
They
lie
can
down.
they can lie down
sideways.
sideways. This is
All right.
lengthwise for a body. We can all lie in there for warmth on a very cold
All
island
right.
night.
Well,
That's
you're
what
right.
they
You
do.
both have good points there. The individual is nice to have a little privacy, I would think. You know, you're on an island. You're already together. You need
Gotta
some
be
alone
together.
time. But this is nice too, and I like that you care about each other enough. And you could all snuggle up in his beard, and you're fine.
Yeah, this is fun.
All right. Well, I say you're both winners. I'm not going to pick a winner. You're both winners. The Real Gilligan's Island premieres tonight at